In this video, I am going to work through some of the questions on the IXL for graph a horizontal or vertical line. My first question here is y equals -7. Now, I'm going to do a screenshot and just remind us that when we have y equals -7, that means that y is always -7. We can randomly choose values for x. Now, when we did this in our notes, we did 3 points. IXL is only going to let us do 2, so those are the 2 that we're going to plot. 0, -7 would be there. 1, -7 would be there. And as expected, that gave us a horizontal line. So I'm going to go back in. I am going to use my mouse to put 1 point at -7, 0, -7, and another point at 1, -7. So this should be, because it has a y with no x, it should be a horizontal line, and that horizontal line should be down on the y-axis at -7. This one asked me to graph x equals 1. So again, we can go to our table of values if we need to. When you have x equals, that should give you a vertical line, and it should be at x equals 1. Use the table of values if it's helpful. X is always 1, and this time I'm going to randomly choose my y values. So 1, 0 would be here, 1, 1 would be here, and as expected, that gave me this vertical line. So going back to our IXL, I'm going to put 1 point here at 1, 0, and 1 point at 1, 1, so that I have that vertical line at x equals 1. And that is what each of the graphs are going to look like. So this one's going to be a horizontal line at y equals 4. So y equals 4, horizontal line. This one's also going to be a horizontal line at -8. So I'm going to the y-axis to -8 and doing a horizontal line. This one's going to be a vertical line at x equals -6. So I'm on the x-axis this time because it's x equals, and it's going to be a vertical line. So I don't have to go to the table of values every single time. Now, as you get higher and higher on your SMART score, it's just going to give you bigger numbers, but it's also going to change the scale. So we are just drawing either a horizontal line if it's y equals, remember go on the y-axis, or a vertical line if it's x equals, go on the x-axis.